I am. That's so stupid.
Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Allie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a slime related video. I have not done a slime video here on my channel in a hot minute, and it is definitely overdue. As most of you guys know, I am a teacher. I teach 5th grade, and this is my 8th year teaching, and this is hands down the best year I have ever had in my academic career. I have so much fun going to work every single day, and it is an absolute blessing to be able to say that. My students are just like, oh, they warm my heart, and they're just so incredible this year. So I wanted to do something to give back to them, to thank them for just allowing me to have such an awesome year. And the first thing that popped into my head was slime. My class is obsessed with slime. Freaking obsessed. Obsessed is actually an understatement. I actually have a couple of students that started their own slime shop, and they're now selling their slime, and that's really awesome because, you know, young entrepreneurs at work. So I thought that I would take you along in my slime making journey. Very quick little disclaimer before we jump into this video. I know that we're seeing a lot of comments about this. I make my slime very, very thick, so it's almost like putty, and the reason for that is because I'm a teacher, and teachers hate slime. It gets everywhere. It is very, very messy. So I make mine thicker so that it is putty-like, and it won't get all everywhere, excuse me. It won't get all over the notebooks, all over the school supplies, all over the desk, and I won't have to spend so much time, or have the students spend so much time cleaning it up. So you guys like your slime to be ooier and gooier and more slime-like. Just use less activator. I use a lot of the activator in this video because, again, I want it to be thicker so that if they do drop it on the floor, they can just pick it up. You can still stretch it, you can still poke it, you can still use it for sensory motor needs, but it is not going to make a huge mess. So again, if you guys want yours a little thinner, just use less activator. I use a little bit more to make it just a little bit thicker. If you guys have any other questions, concerns after watching this video, just ask them in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get on into it. The first slime that I made is a glitter rainbow slime. For this, I needed 6 different glitter glues. I used the Elmer's brand because I know that it works really, really well, and I got mine off of Amazon. They came in a pack of 6, and it was very, very inexpensive. I started off by just making each slime individually, each color individually, I should say. So I took all of the glitter glue, and I just poured it into a container, and then I added a very tiny little bit of water to the glue and mixed it together to thin it out a bit. From there, I added in my slime activator. There are so many different slime activators out there. You can use borax with water. You can use the saline solution. You can use Staflow. When I reach a consistency that I'm happy with, I start to knead it. I repeated this process 5 additional times with the 5 other colors, allowed them all to rest for about 5 minutes, and then I just started layering them and sectioning them off into a container that I got off of Amazon. I got them really cheap on Amazon. I don't exactly remember how much, but I will link it in the description below. They're really awesome quality containers, and they definitely are not flimsy by any means. Ta-da! Here is the final glitter rainbow slime containers. I am mesmerized. These are hands down the most eye-catching, visually appealing slimes that I have ever made in my entire life. I cannot wait to give them to my students. I think that they are going to freak out and absolutely love them, and I'm so happy because they deserve it so much. Next up, I am moving on to a crunchy slime. For this, you're going to need a clear slime base. So I'm just taking some clear Elmer's glue, placing it into a container, again, adding a little bit of water and mixing it together to thin it out. And then I'm adding my activator as I showed you previously in the other clips. Comment, please. The base for the slime is pretty similar, if not identical, to the base of the rainbow glitter slime, so I'm just following all the steps. The only major difference is that when you are kneading this clear slime, you're adding a lot of air into it, so it is going to turn from translucent to opaque. It becomes a little cloudy. There is a way to combat that, though. It's going to be a little time-consuming. You just have to let it sit out for several days, usually about 3 to 5 days, and then your translucent slime will be clear again.
Hey, honey, can you look at this? Does this sound like me?
Yeah.
Take a look, please.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey! The final step for making this crunchy slime is to add some slime into a container and then add in whatever you want for your crunch. I found these polymer clay stickers they're called, and I just got these on Amazon. I got an entire bag of them for about $7, and I'm just adding a bunch of them to the top, allowing it to sit out overnight, and then you can get crunchy. This slime sounds so freaking good. Why, however, is definitely the polymer clay stickers. I think they're going to get a kick out of looking at all the different designs and colors and shapes. Lastly, I am making a fluffy ear dried clay slime. One of the best slimes I've ever made. I know that I said this rainbow glitter slime is eye-catching, and it absolutely is. This slime is definitely the most fun to play with, in my personal opinion. I'm starting off by making a really big batch of fluffy slime, so I just added a bunch of white glue into the container, and then I added in some shaving cream, some shaving cream, and then I'm mixing it all together. Next up, I just added in my activator. I am definitely just eyeballing it here, and I'm mixing it together again until the slime like see it's formed. Do I sound like grab the best step, holding in the focus line into the ear dry clay. I got my ear dry clay off of Inapropriate from Amazon. Big surprise. I get pretty much everything off of Amazon. If you guys don't want to buy it at Amazon, you can buy it at pretty much any store that sells crafting supplies. And I'm just taking equal parts of both of them, and I'm just holding them together until the ear dry quote-unquote butter slime is formed. So freaking satisfying. And here. So I got one right here. Then one right here. And then